Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess. I'm here to do your reading for Tuesday the 28th of August. And there goes August. So I must apologise for the view. I'd lost my tripod yesterday, as many of you would know. So I'm out to go buy one today. So I'll have you back looking at the cards a little bit better when I get the new tripod. Thank you very much for those who subscribe to my channel, and welcome anybody new who's come on board. I'm really enjoying doing this, and I'm loving the feedback that everybody's given me, so I'm most grateful for that. If my readings don't resonate with you, please find another reader that does. Plenty to choose from on YouTube. Some wonderful readers out there. Now, I'm using the After Tarot by Julia Massaglia for this today's reading. I might need a break soon and go for something different, but we'll use this one for today. So, everyone, let's see what's cracking for Tuesday, the 28th of August. Okay, feeling a bit spiritually low today, a little bit glum. There's a card of the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom here, and then you have this Five of Pentacles, and I feel like maybe someone has offered you something that isn't quite what you expected or isn't quite what you wanted. Sorry, just trying to get this right for you guys. I'll show you the cards just for the moment. The Knight of Pentacles is a person that comes in with an offer for you. I was going to call him a man then, but I mean, he could be either. And he comes in with an offer, and the offer is a solid offer. It's an action card, so he is doing what he said he would do. And it is an offer of practicality because it has got the pentacles here. So it is a stable offer. But somehow or another, you're feeling a little bit flat from this. So I'm not quite sure whether you've been offered something that isn't quite what you wanted, or you could be sitting around waiting for this offer and it's not coming to you. So you could be waiting for a job to come in. That's very likely, and waiting for someone to bring you the job in. You could be waiting for somebody to get back to you with a proposition or proposal. So you're waiting, basically, for this to happen. The next card out is the King of Swords. So you could be waiting for something legal to come back to you, some news about an operation, hospital appointment. It could be tests that you're waiting on and you're a bit concerned about those at the moment. But you could also be waiting for a message from a King of Swords who's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Not necessarily a man, again, can be either. And whatever this message is, it's leaving you waiting for something. I mean, it makes it quite, it makes it sound quite like it could be something like test results, a job to come in, any of those things, but definitely has this feeling of, you know, worry, concern, all of those things. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Swords come in. Now, the Seven of Swords often talks, you know, people call it a sneaky card. I see it a lot of different ways depending on how it falls in the reading. But the way this feels here, it's sort of like you are missing something. It's sort of like you've gathered everything up and you're missing something. And it could be what's happening here with this King of Swords and Five of Pentacles. Maybe something you've put out there you're waiting on, but it's almost like you're missing a piece of the puzzle. You've taken what you needed, but maybe you forgot to take something else, or you didn't pick up what you needed, because that's the way it feels here. Let's get some more information. So the Ace of Swords comes out then. Okay, so it's definitely feeling like it could be legal. It can be test results. It definitely has that feel to it. It doesn't feel like a work or career, but if it is a work or career, it may be that you've been offered something and you've got something missing from this that is really important to you. So you could have been offered a job, but maybe it's not the level you wanted, or it's not the pay you wanted, or it doesn't have something that you requested in it. And because of this, you're sort of toying up whether to cut this out, forget about it, move on, try for something new. If it's news of a hospital visit or doctor's visit, the Ace of Swords could talk about something moving ahead, some sort of operation, some sort of medical tests that you've got to have, but it definitely looks like it's coming in. The other thing that the Ace of Swords could represent is you, as I said, cutting it out or speaking up. You haven't offered me what I wanted. You know, I wanted this, and now I'm very disappointed I didn't get it, and I'm not going to bother with you then. I'll move on to the next thing. Okay, your next card, yeah. And there you are, moving on. So here's the Eight of Cups here. So whatever it was here that you were waiting on, was making you feel very spiritually low. When I said you're going to cut it out, move it on, this is what you're doing exactly. It's almost like you're saying, look, this thing hasn't brought in what I wanted. I'm very disappointed. I'm taking my shit and going, and that's where you're off to. So it's almost like you're picking up and just leaving from this, whatever it is. You know, it could be a relationship reading in that, you know, you've had a talk to your, you know, your other person and said to them, this just isn't good enough. I'm over this, you know, sneaky stuff, or I'm, you know, taking what I have and going unless you pull. It could be sort of like an ultimatum feel. Because the next card out is the Eight of Pentacles, and I feel like you've worked extremely hard on this, and you may have worked very hard on trying to reconcile or, you know, do something differently, make something better, and it just hasn't worked out. It's like you're the one doing the work and the other person hasn't put in an effort. And you're cutting them out of your life. It could be very, very much like that. And you could be cutting them out of your life because they're sneaky, very possibly with that card. So then you have the Temperance, and I feel like somehow or another this decision for you has given you a lovely balance. It's almost like you're relieved. It's almost like whatever this is here, you now have this feeling that you've got to this point where you're really comfortable. And putting this in action, taking charge with the Ace of Swords and walking away, has given you this sense of peace. Maybe this relationship or whatever else was very draining on you, and you've tried every possible angle and you're ready to walk away. If it is a fact of something like a medical thing or legal thing, whatever it is, you're walking away from this. You're not waiting for. You've worked so hard on it, and it's almost like I'm done now. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to walk away because it makes me feel better to walk away than it does to stay. And look what comes in afterwards, the Star. So whatever this is, this walking away from this thing that's made you feel very spiritually low and hasn't given you the opportunity to get out what you wanted, walking away from it actually brings in a wish for you. It brings in something new. Now, this could be that you're walking away from a relationship because you are destined to meet someone else. Very possible. It could mean that in walking away and being at peace with yourself, that you actually come back to this and you are happier. So whatever it is, walking away at this time was the right thing to do. It's almost like it's brought in a sense of clarity and calmness for you. Okay, and then we have the Victory card. Yay! So it looks as though whatever you've done here, whatever you've put in, whatever you've sacrificed, whatever you have, you know, decided to walk away from looks like the right thing to do for you. If it's not the right thing long term, whether you're sorrowed or, you know, or disappointed in this, whatever it is, it's taking you to something new and something better. Whether that's the peace in yourself, like the Temperance card, this beautiful sense of, you know, freedom and balance that you've got, you know, this healing you've done through this Star card and this wish coming true, whatever it is, you're on the right track, my friend. Okay, and then the last card is the Knight of Cups. Hey, I think some of you are walking away from one relationship that doesn't serve you to take an offer on another one. You could be walking away from a job that's offered because you're not happy with what's being offered, but hey, here comes another job. It could be something around waiting for tests to come back and deciding you're not going to worry or stress about them anymore. And then you get the results. And they're good. And you wonder why you worried and why you were so stressed out about this whole thing, because the answer is really good. The Knight of Cups is coming in with a cup of love. He's doing something. He's coming in with something new because you've gone through some sort of transformation, or you may, through this process, go through some sort of transformation which brings in something new for you. I've got a page of cups here. Okay, so it's almost like somebody's done something to hurt you, or something hasn't come together, and because you've chosen to walk away, the universe is bringing in something new because you've transitioned. You've learnt something from this experience. This is huge. It's almost like I wonder if the tower isn't here really, but it's almost like through learning this, through listening to this, through going through this, you are bringing in something very new and something very beautiful. And I would say it's almost definitely love. For you people who are looking for romance, there's a change here. There's a change in how you see things. There's a change in how you react to things. It's almost like walking away from whatever has happened here has served you extremely well. Ooh, that's an interesting read for today. I'm going to go and do a singles read after this one, so if you're interested, have a look out for it. Okay, what is the oracle card for today? Okay, judgment, soul searching will bring in a peace to many areas of your life. Now that's quite positive for that. So this soul searching you've done and walked away from something is actually not only bringing you in a peace, like this temperance card here, but it's bringing something new in for you. So that's a great feeling for Tuesday. Thanks for watching.